Hey everyone, this is Habib from Hassle Free Education, and today I'd like to answer one question: is what makes you eligible for the student finance? That's the question I'm gonna answer you through this video. So the reason I'm gonna answer this question, because most of the time we got a single most frequently asked question is, am I eligible to study at university? Am I eligible for student finance? Am I eligible as English is not my first language? Am I eligible as I am 45-50 years old? So those are the questions I always get, and today I have accumulated all the questions right now, and I'd like to answer you right now. So what I'm gonna do, I will switch the camera to the whiteboard so that I'm gonna keep speaking. I'm gonna keep giving you the information, and on the same time I'm gonna write you on the board so that you can understand, you can see it, and you don't forget. And it's better, if you have got pen and paper with you, I recommend you please take pen and paper and write it down, or if you have got phone, and you can write it down on the notes. So that's the thing I'd like to share with you. First of all, I'd like to ask you, can you listen me properly? Can you watch me properly? If the answer is yes, please comment below yes, then I'll understand, yeah, you got me right. So now I'd like to switch the camera, and I'd like to take you on whiteboard. So today my intention is to answer a question: what makes eligible to study at the university? So that's the question: what makes you eligible to study at university? So if you don't know the answer, this is gonna be the right video to watch me on live, and if you have got any questions, please comment below. I'll answer a question on live as well. So once I get this sort of question, the first question I get is, what the requirements to study at university, especially in the UK university. So bear in mind, today I'm going to answer the questions on the basis of local students. What I mean by that is, local means who are living in the UK and who would like to study at the UK university. So if you are living outside of the UK, let's say from Asia, Africa, then I would like to have another video, separate video, because it's relevant to IELTS and English test as well. So that's why. But for the local students, the set of criteria is totally different. So that's why this video is entirely for local students. And if you have got the questions right, am I eligible to study at the university? Can I study at the university? Am I eligible? So that question I'm gonna ask you right now. So when I get the question, the first thing I consider is language. So now the question is, can I study at UK University? So when you think UK University, and if you are immigrant, thus English is your second language, in that case you need to consider the first thing is language. So basically, university, they study, they do some sort of researches, and they found that there are a lot of people, who are adult, and they would like to study at university, but they don't have any IELTS certificate, they don't have any English course. So what they do, university design their course such a way so that is covers everything. So they start with the foundation course, and that's why they don't require any sort of English test, but still they would like to have some sort of interview. For example, so when I say interview is speaking and writing. So they take a simple interview, and once they understand that you can speak and you can write as well, so they take you on the board. So that's the first answer I'm gonna share with you a bit detailed. So now you might have a question. So what sort of questions they're gonna ask in a speaking test? It's very simple. They're gonna ask you about you. So who are you? To introduce yourself. Then they're gonna ask you why you'd like to study at university. Then next question might be, so why have you chosen that particular university? Then probably next question is, why have you chosen this particular course? And then what sort of skills or experience do you have that's going to support this course, and what's your ultimate plan? After finishing this course, what do you like to do? So probably these gonna be simple questions And if you don't know what could be the best answer, in that case, we have got student consultancy firm. So we help students from A to Z. So what do? We start helping them to fill out the application form, because sometimes they are stuck somewhere else, and we give them the right information, they fill it up, and after that we help them to make their CV, and we also help them to make their personal statement. Because if I ask you, hey, oh great, you'd like to study at university, so write a personal statement, and you don't have any clue what should I write on my personal statement. That's why what do? We give you 7 questions, and after 7 questions we tell you to do some sort of brainstorming, and once you come up with a lot of ideas and do some sort of researches, then you answer them. Then we take a look and we say, okay, you have said this thing is very important. I mean, university people, they'd like to expect this sort of information from you, and this sort of things, this is irrelevant, you can edit it, you can delete it, and those sort of information you need to consider what you're gonna tell them. And once you answer all of them, that's gonna be literally personal statement. That's how we help them. And for the CV, it's the same thing. Sometimes people come with, let's say, 2-3 pages CV, but university people, they don't have that much time, they get irritated. In that case, we recommend you 1-page CV. By the way, I mean, if you have got some sort of problems, I mean, regarding CV and personal statement, there is one option. You can take assistance or help from me or my team. The service is completely free. We don't charge even a single penny. And the second option is, okay, if you are afraid, I mean, scared to call us, then do some sort of research on YouTube. For example, how to make a CV for university admission by Hassan Habib. If you search on YouTube, it's gonna pop up. Just you can watch the video time and again, and you can make your CV. And if you'd like to get some sort of help from me or from my team, then you're most welcome. You need to give us a call, 0743 208 9544. If you are live in London. If you live in Birmingham, then the number is different. There's gonna be 0753 9739 423. I'm gonna write later on. If you live in Manchester, we have got a Manchester team as well for you. That's gonna be 0793 9239 628. And if you live in Milton Keynes, we have got a number 0749 866 2680. So I'm not sure where do you live, so please comment below, where do you live in. If you live in London, comment London. If you live in Birmingham, comment Birmingham. If you live in Manchester, comment Manchester. If you live in Milton Keynes, comment Milton Keynes. If you live other cities, we have got something for you as well, so comment that's the name of the city. So that's the first thing you need to check. So if whether you are eligible to study at the university or not, the first criteria is language. So for the local students, you don't have to go for IELTS test, you don't have to go for different type of Pearson or whatever the test. All you need to do is need some sort of skills. And now the question is, do I have to be very good in speaking? No. Do I have to be very good in writing, academic writing? That has to be fantastic? Of course not, because that's why university has designed the course that's called foundation. That's start from very low point, it's cash, and once you finish foundation, then you go for university first year, second year, and final year, and this is how you're gonna finish your university degree. So still, if you're on the fence, you are considering to study at the university, change your life through education, and would like to adapt with the upcoming COVID-19 post scenario, then I would like to invite you to consider these things and study at the university. That's the first thing. And second thing, we get students, so to study at the university. Is it completely free education? I'm not sure. I don't have the money to study at the university. Who is going to pay my tuition fee? So if you have got this question, this is the answer I'm going to share it to you. It's very, very important. Still, I see a lot of people, they don't understand how does thing work, and still they're living in this country. And I think it's been 6-7 months I have been to an event. It's called I think Ghana Diaspora Women Association, something like this. It was in central London, and I was honored to speak in that event, and I think there was almost, let's say, almost 200, probably more than 200 women in that fantastic event, and the attendees, they are fantastic. They have got a lot of questions, they have got a lot of energy, they'd like to change their life, they'd like to help financially to their family. And so I was given only, I think, 15 minutes to speak in that event, to share the things, how does things work. And when I shared the exactly thing, how the student finance work, and they became, excited. They said, whoa, I don't know this sort of information, really. And they jumped on, and after my speech, they came to me, they asked a lot of questions, and during the event they asked a lot of questions, and someone has got some sort of personal question. And for example, I am on benefit, does it affect my benefit while going to the university? This sort of question. And I asked them personal question regarding their circumstance, sequences, and after that I give them the particular answer. So still, if you have got some sort of questions like this, we recommend you please give us a call on our team. I'm not sure where you live in, and our team is very happy to help you. So now the question is, I don't have any money, but I would like to study at the university in the UK. Can I do that? The answer is, it depends. So there is a organization is called Student Finance. So they basically give you the money to study at the university. And some people are saying, is this loan? Of course it's loan, but it's not the normal loan like, you are taking from the bank, and if you cannot, pay, then they're gonna bang on you, they're gonna send the letter, and you become depressed. But this is the different types of finance I'd like to share with you in details. But disclaimer, the rules and regulation is being changed time to time. So please, before making the decision, check it by yourself. I'm not responsible. If you don't understand me, what I mean by that, and if you take actions, and then if you'd like to take legal action. That's why this is the disclaimer. But whatever I'm saying right now, serving more than 300 students, and from my experience, from my team experience, I'm going to share it right now. So now, if you don't have money to study at the university, then you can take help from the Student Finance. It's an organization, as I told you. So now the question is, am I eligible for the Student Finance? That's the very important question. So the answer is, if you are UK citizen, if you are EU citizen, if you have got ILR, and if you have got refugee status. So these are the four types of people. They basically are eligible for the Student Finance. So now my question is, what sort of passport have you got, or visa status have you got? So if you have got British passport, of course you are eligible for the Student Finance. If you have got a European passport, of course you are a student for Student Finance. If you have got independent leave to remain, of course you are a student eligible for the Student Finance. If you have got refugee status, approved by Home Office, then you are eligible for the Student Finance. Basically, these four types of passport or immigration status you have got, you are eligible for the Student Finance. Now, I'd like to give you some sort of details. So if you are EU citizen, it depends. So you have to live in the UK more than 3 years. That was the general rule. And if you live in more than 5 years, of course you are eligible for the Student Finance as well. But if you live less than that, then there is some sort of circumstance you need to explain, and in that case probably you might get only the tuition fees. So if it is less than 3 or 5 years time you are living in the UK, in that case you might be eligible only for tuition fees. So again, the disclaimer is, please check with the Student Finance. And what I'm gonna do, I will give you the Student Finance number as well. So the best thing is to do, if you have got some sort of confusion, just take the phone and dial that number, and just ask the single most important question. Good afternoon, sir, my name is this, and I have got a query. I'd like to study at university. Am I eligible for the Student Finance? If you ask this question to the Student Finance, so they have got customer care team. They'll ask you a series of questions about the immigration status, how long do you live in the UK, blah blah blah. And after that, they'll tell you exactly either you are eligible or you are not. So now I'd like to share with you. Now you have got a question. So Mr. Habib, I I'm not eligible for the student finance. I'm a European family member. Just I joined my family. Probably your partner, I mean husband or wife, or you are children of your parents. So in that case, what should I do? I mean, I have to wait, 5 years time or 6 year times, and even some people, they have to wait, let's say, more than 5 years time. So I don't like to wait, 5 years time to start studying my university. By this time, I would like to study at the university or some sort of courses, so that at the end of the 5 years, so that I can finish my graduation and I can jump into the dream job or whatever I'm looking for. And by this time, I would say I will have some sort of knowledge, skills, and I can grab for the next position. So in that case, you have got a very good news is, before sharing that thing, I'd like to share with you. We have got a team in different cities, and we have got a very good team as well, and we are serving a lot of students each and every session. And in that case, we have got a lot of students, and they say at the final stage, they say you are not eligible for the student finance. And what I understood that is better to find out fast, either you are eligible for the student finance or not. So if you are eligible for the student finance, congratulations, you can study at the university, and you can apply for the tuition fees and maintenance as well. But if you're not eligible for the student finance, in that case, we have got a very, very, very unique option to help you out. That's gonna be a course, and this is online course. So you can start with level 3, then level 4, then level 5, then level 6, right? So, and we have got business, and we have got health and social care course. So what you can do, you can start with us with level 3, level 4, level 5, and level 6. So we have got, and now the question is, so I know the tuition fee of the university is 9,250. But if you ask me to pay this from my pocket, I don't have any pocket, so I cannot pay this amount. So in that case, answer is, so all you need to do is you need to have £600 for level 3, and for other 4, 5, and 6, you need to have investment of £1,200 per year. So now, I have got a lot of questions, a lot of phone calls regarding this. So Habib, I'm financially so tight, and I have got work permit. I work so hard. I have got family as well, kids as well, but I'm not eligible for the student finance. Still, I'd like to study at the university. And for example, I'm working in a care industry for a long time. It's been, let's say, it's been so many years. I have been working for care industry, but I cannot go for the student finance. In that case, we say, okay, so what you can do, you can start with the level 3, that's the £600, and some people say, still I cannot study, investing £600. In that case, we have got installment plan as well, so you can put into 3 installment plan, and you can start with £200. So you start with the £200 right now, and once you go for the course and you keep going, and in 2 months you can give another installment for £200, and in 2 months you can give another installment £200, and that's how you can complete your course in level 3. So now, what about the level 4? So once you finish level 3, then you can go for level 4, and that's the investment on £1,200. So you can do the direct debit with us, and monthly you can pay us £100. So if you just save some sort of money from your expenditure, and if you pay just £100 per month, then you can finish level 4, 5, and 6. So once you finish level 6, that means you have completed. And after that, some people say, Habib, I have completed this course online, but I'd like to have some sort of university certificate. So that's why, then in that case, you have got 2 options. One is again online, and the other one is blended. Blended means online and offline, right? So in that case, what you can do, you can still I need to have a look. Still you can see, oh, You can see till here. So in that case, after finishing level 6, then you can top up. So that's gonna cost you, let's say, from 3,300 to 3,700 pounds. So once you finish level 6, then you can finish your top up program. So you have got two options. So you can start after finishing level 5, then you can go to the university and you can pay 9,250, or just you can pay after finishing level 6, then you can pay this amount of money to finish your top up course. And once you finish your top up course, that means then you are getting the university degree from university. So on the CV you can write, for example, I have completed my graduation from XYZ University. That's the fantastic opportunity right now. So now I think I made you understand. Still, I mean, if you are not eligible for the student finance, still you can study, and this is, you know, reasonable price in your range. If you just can save £100 per month, you can study and you can finish your course. I think last day I have got a call from someone else, and he said, I have got 2 years time to apply for my independent leave to remain, but by this time I don't like to wait. I would like to study at the university. So I have watched your video, the whole video. I have got another video. I mean, if you go to YouTube and type how can you save over £30,000 in your graduation listening to my advice, if you type that on YouTube, you will come up with the whole video. By the way, once you watch that, don't forget to subscribe, because almost every day we are uploading the updated video with the updated information. So if you'd like to be updated, then I would say keep updated with our YouTube channel. So he said, well, I have got 2 years time, so what I can do, I can study online, I mean in my own time, because there are a lot of people, they say I'm busy, blah blah blah, and that's why this is the course is suitable for you. So what you can do, you can log in your course details and your class is started. So once you finish, your class is off. So I mean, if you have got some sort of excuses that I have got a job 9 to 5, I don't have any time, I have got time only weekend and evening and all that stuff, so this is the huge opportunity for you. Don't miss it. So now he said that I can study with you level 3, 4, 5, and by this time I'll apply for independent leave to remain, and I would like to study final year with the university. I said, yeah, this is up to you. This is your completely choice. You can do that. And this is how he made his decision, and he got admitted into the online course. So that's the most important thing. Now the next question is, am I eligible for the student finance? So yes, of course. I mean, if you considering the language, if you can speak, if you can write, you are eligible for the student finance. You are eligible to study at the university. Then if you are eligible for the student finance, then you are eligible to study at the university. I mean, you have got ability to pay the tuition fees. And this is the most important thing I wanted to share with you. Now I'd like to share with you the procedure. How does thing work, right? So before studying that, I'd like to tell a story. So this is my story. So it was, I think, 2010. I just completed my master's from University of Chittagong, and I studied in history. But my dream was traveling and doing the business. That was my dream, and I didn't have any clue what to do. So now I understood, how the visualization works and all this stuff. Probably that's why I'm here and I'm speaking to you, and I'm speaking about the university, and I'm living in UK. So my visualization was something like this. So when I have got some sort of leisure time, I was thinking, oh, I'm flying by plane, and I am traveling for my business, and that's happening right now. So if you have got some sort of visualization, if you have got some sort of dream, and still you're holding here, I know that's gonna happen. That's gonna be materialized. If you keep holding and if you start taking action. So that's the question I always ask you. So do you have a dream to study at the UK university? Have you ever thought to finish your bachelor degree from university and develop your skills and then get into the right job? If you are thinking about that, you need to give us a call 0743 208 9544, and we will try to help you. So now the next question, as I told you, that what's the procedure? I mean, how we can help you. So the first thing is you need to give us a call. As I told you, 07432089544. So once you give us a call, then we book an appointment with you. We're gonna go in depth. I mean, either first of all, are you eligible for the student finance? I mean, how is your English? And once you go through that, and if you feel, and we're gonna give you the feedback straight away. So sorry, we can't help you. Your English is not good, but we have got some sort of supporting things, and you can develop yourself and come back in 3 months time. So then if you are eligible and if you are right fit for us, then our team, they're gonna help you to make your application online during COVID-19. Then they're gonna help you to make your CV. They're gonna help you to make your personal statement as well. So don't be wrong and don't misunderstand me. So we are not here to make your CV and make your personal statement. That's the thing we are not doing right now, and we haven't done before. And the reason I'm saying you is, so once I used to serve a lot of students in Birmingham, one of the universities, and I found that there are a lot of other student consultancy firms. What they do, they write their personal statement on behalf of their students, and when the students go to the interview and the teacher is asking, so what's your future plan? Probably someone has written for you and he said you want to be a business manager, but the university teacher or staff, they ask you during the interview, what is your future plan? You are saying I'd like to be a business owner. So that's the completely different thing, and that's why you are rejected. So that's the important thing you need to understand. So that's why we help you, we assist you, we push you, and you have to do a lot of works on your own. But this is simple. The first thing you have to do is you have to make your commitment. Once you do that, everything is easy. So that's the procedure. So then we're gonna give you some sort of resources for the interview, and once you go through that, you become confident, and we schedule you for the interview, and you go through the interview process, and you get selected, you got admitted. Then next thing is you need to, if you are eligible for the student finance, just you need to apply. And if you are stuck somewhere else, we have got a very what is called expert people. So just they're gonna help you and they're gonna assist you through the process, and they're gonna just help you to make your dream happen. So next thing I'd like to share with you is now the most important thing is, so I'd like to see some sort of comment. I mean, if you have got any questions, please comment below. I'll answer your questions. So now I'd like to give you the phone numbers. So for London, I'd like to write it again. So for London is 07432089544. For Manchester is 07939239628 for Manchester. For London, and for Birmingham is 07539739423, and for Milton Keynes 498662680. So I'm not sure where do you live. So if you are living on this city, so for London, call this number. For Manchester, call this number. For Birmingham, call this number. For Milton Keynes, call this number. And if you are living outside of those cities, still you can take some sort of service from us. You can take some sort of consultancy from us, and it's completely free. We are here to help you, and by helping lots of students, we are what is called making revenues, and we are paying our colleagues, we are paying rents and all that stuff. That's how we are living. So I believe that you have got a lot of values from this video right now, and if you have got any questions, don't forget to give us a call at this number, and this is how we can help you. So let's recap what I have just shared with you by this time. So I have shared with you, I said about the language. So the question was, are you eligible for the are you eligible to study at the university? The first thing you need to check is language. So which level you are right now. So it doesn't have to be fantastic, it doesn't have to be outstanding. If you can speak smoothly, naturally, and if you can write at a minimum level, then we can help you and we can boost you up. Then we're gonna give you some sort of training to go further, and this is how you're gonna develop your English skill. And second thing is about the student finance. So that again, the disclaimer is check with the student finance right now. But however, I'd like to put you the student finance number right now, so that you can give them a call and ask one a single question: am I eligible for the student finance? So if you get the answer yes, then give us a call, and rest of the things we can take responsibilities to help you out. And the next thing I have shared with you, so if you are not eligible for the student finance, in that case what you can do, so you can still study with us different courses. We have got business, and we have got health and social care as well. So you can study from level 3, level 4, level 5 and level 6. So the price point is for the level 3 600, and rest of the level 4, 5 and 6 is 1200 each year. So we have got installment, and we have got direct debit system as well. So if you can afford, if you can save £100 each month, then you are eligible to study these things. And at the end, you can do some sort of top up to get the university certificate. In that case, we have got two options. One is online, the other is blended. So it's going to cost you between 3,300 to 3,700 pounds. So just think about that. So I mean, investing less than this amount of money, you can finish your course and still you can get the university certificate. So now, right now, I'd like to give you the student finance number. Just let me take the phone. So the student finance number is okay. So the student finance number is 030010000607. Right, so that's the number of student finance. So if you have got some sort of doubt, and if you are not sure whether you are eligible for the student finance or not, just give them a call, and they will be able to help you. They'll ask you a few questions, and don't be scared. They are not dangerous people. They are the customer service people. They are sitting there to help you, to give you the service. So having said that, I'd like to say thanks for watching this video, and finally I'd like to urge you, I'd like to request you, if you're watching from this Facebook, please give a share, and if you are watching from YouTube, please make sure you click the subscribe button and ring the bell, so that you can get updated video from us. So again, thank you so much, and hopefully talk to you soon. Bye bye.